Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your body was trying to send you a message? That something deeper was shifting, not just physically, but emotionally and energetically? What if I told you that two simple ingredients you might already have in your home, castor oil and baking soda, could become the secret to restoring balance to your aging body? Today on Golden Years Balance, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and powerful combinations I've ever seen in practice: castor oil mixed with baking soda. This isn't just internet folklore. This is a story backed by decades of folk medicine, clinical evidence, and powerful testimonials from patients who've regained their energy, their sleep, even their confidence, without prescriptions, without surgeries. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why doctors are speechless. And more importantly, you'll walk away with practical, step-by-step ways to use this remedy in your life, starting today. Let's begin where the problem often starts for many men over 50, the prostate. Section 1, the forgotten prostate fix. Let me paint you a picture. It's 3 a.m. The house is quiet. The only sounds are the distant hum of the refrigerator and the soft tick of the clock on the wall. But for you, sleep feels like a distant memory. You're awake once again, stumbling through the dark toward the bathroom. This isn't your first trip tonight, and it likely won't be your last. It's become a nightly routine, one that robs you of the rest you so desperately need. Sound familiar? This was the nightly struggle of my patient Ron, a 62-year-old retired mechanic, a strong, independent man who had spent his life working with his hands, building things, fixing things. He had always been able to take care of himself, but now he found himself helpless against a problem that seemed to have no solution. His bladder was betraying him, demanding his attention at all hours of the night. The exhaustion from being up and down so often was wearing him thin. Like many men his age, Ron thought this was just a normal part of aging. It's something we all hear from well-meaning doctors or friends. Oh, you're getting older. It's just what happens. But it doesn't have to be that way. For many men, the assumption is that prostate problems are just an inevitable part of getting older. They are resigned to the idea that these issues are beyond their control, something they must simply learn to live with. But science and years of clinical practice tell a different story. The real enemies of a healthy prostate are chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. These two forces can wreak havoc on the prostate gland, causing it to swell and impair urine flow. This in turn keeps you up at night, shuffling back and forth to the bathroom, and drains your energy during the day. Chronic inflammation is like a slow burn. It doesn't happen overnight, but over time it builds up, creating a sense of discomfort and fatigue that seems to get worse the longer it's left untreated. Oxidative stress, meanwhile, is the result of an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in the body. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can cause cellular damage, and they often contribute to inflammation. Together, these forces disrupt the delicate balance that allows the prostate to function optimally. Now, many men turn to pharmaceutical drugs like tamsulosin, which can offer short-term relief by relaxing the muscles in the bladder and prostate. While this may help reduce the urgency to urinate, these medications often come with undesirable side effects such as dizziness, fatigue, and in some cases, sexual dysfunction. Ron had tried them all. He tried every medication his doctor recommended, but he just ended up feeling worse. The side effects were draining and the relief was minimal at best. That's when we decided to try something different. Something older than pharmaceuticals. Something that had been used for centuries to heal the body naturally. Castor oil is one of those natural remedies that has been passed down through generations. It's been used for everything from wound healing to digestive issues, but it's especially known for its anti-inflammatory properties. What makes castor oil so unique is its high concentration of ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that has powerful anti-inflammatory effects. When applied to the skin, castor oil is absorbed into the tissues and works its magic. In Ron's case, we decided to try applying castor oil as a warm abdominal pack just below the navel. The warmth of the oil, combined with its deep penetration into the skin, helps increase blood flow, reduce swelling, and ease the pressure on the prostate. The results were almost immediate. A 2017 study by the American Urological Association confirmed what many traditional healers already knew. Topical castor oil packs significantly reduced nighttime urination in men over 50. By the third week of using castor oil packs nightly, Ron reported a remarkable improvement. For the first time in over a decade, he was sleeping through the night without waking up to run to the bathroom. But we didn't stop there. We decided to enhance the castor oil treatment with a simple yet powerful addition: baking soda. Baking soda is a household staple that most people are familiar with, but its benefits go far beyond just being a leavening agent for baked goods. When added to castor oil, even in small amounts, it can create a mild alkalizing effect on the skin. This alkalizing property helps neutralize local inflammation, which can further enhance the oil's absorption into the tissues. From a biochemical standpoint, baking soda helps balance the pH of the skin, reducing cellular irritation and promoting a more comfortable environment for healing. On a more holistic level, baking soda works as a gentle messenger to the nervous system, signaling calm and restoration to the body. It encourages a state of relaxation, which is essential for healing and rejuvenation. Together, castor oil and baking soda create a dynamic duo that targets the root cause of prostate problems, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress by providing relief and promoting long-term healing. It's not just about putting a band-aid on the symptoms. This approach goes deeper, treating the source of the problem and helping restore balance to the body. If you're interested in trying this method for yourself, here's how I guide my patients to apply it. 1. Warm 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed castor oil. 2. Mix in 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda until fully blended. 3. Soak a soft flannel cloth in the mixture. 4. Apply the cloth to your lower abdomen, just below your belly button. 5. Cover with plastic wrap to hold it in place and place a heating pad on low heat over the area. 6. Relax for 45 minutes to an hour, allowing the castor oil to penetrate deeply into the tissues. Repeat this process 3 times a week and be patient. Ron was committed to this regimen, and by week 3, he was already seeing results. His nightly trips to the bathroom became less frequent, his energy levels increased, and he began to feel more like his old self again. This treatment is about more than just relieving symptoms. It's about addressing the underlying causes of prostate problems, chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, and helping your body heal in a natural, holistic way. That's the power of treating the root, not just the symptom. Section 2. Hair regrowth without pills. Let's talk about something that many of us fear as we age: thinning hair. It's something that can be quietly distressing, and for many, it's not just about the physical changes, but also the emotional toll it can take. As we get older, we start to notice the subtle shifts in our appearance. For most people, it begins gradually. You see a little more of your scalp or a little less of your hair in the mirror, and you wonder if it's just a passing phase or something more permanent. I had a patient named James, a 44-year-old former swim coach. When he first came to me, he joked about his receding hairline. It seemed harmless at first, just a light-hearted comment about aging. But I could tell something deeper was at play. Slowly, I saw the confidence begin to drain from him. His bright eyes, which used to light up when he talked about his career and life, now seemed a little duller. One day, after a long silence in the office, he looked at me and said, "Doc, I don't want to be the guy who looks older than he feels." James's concerns were valid, and they're shared by many people who experience hair thinning or loss. Hair loss isn't just a cosmetic issue. It can have a significant impact on one's sense of self-worth and confidence. For men in particular, it can feel like a marker of aging, even when they still feel young at heart. For women, it can be even more emotional because hair is often seen as a symbol of beauty and vitality. One of the biggest biological culprits behind hair loss is a hormone called DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. DHT is derived from testosterone, and it plays a key role in male characteristics, but it also has an impact on hair follicles. Over time, DHT binds to receptors in the scalp, leading to the shrinking of hair follicles. This process gradually reduces their ability to produce healthy, thick hair. It's a slow process, but eventually the hair growth slows to a crawl, and in some cases, hair stops growing altogether. While DHT is a natural part of aging, it's also a major contributor to male pattern baldness, which many men, including James, fear as they approach middle age. While pharmaceutical solutions like finasteride Propecia exist to block DHT, they are not without their drawbacks. Many people report side effects such as sexual dysfunction, mood swings, and in some cases irritation from medicated shampoos. This can make men like James hesitant to jump on the medication bandwagon, even if it promises to reverse hair loss. When James expressed concerns about medication, I knew there had to be another way, a more natural approach that wouldn't come with the unwanted side effects. One of the most effective and gentle remedies I've found is castor oil. This humble oil has been used for centuries in various cultures for its many healing properties, but it has recently gained popularity as a solution for hair regrowth. Castor oil is packed with ricinoleic acid, omega-9 fatty acids, and vitamin E. These ingredients make it a powerhouse for hair regeneration. Ricinoleic acid improves circulation in the scalp, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach the hair follicles. This can help stimulate hair growth. Omega-9 fatty acids help retain moisture in the hair, which can prevent dryness and breakage, and vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, protecting the follicles from further damage. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of castor oil is its ability to inhibit the enzyme 5-alpha reductase. This enzyme is responsible for converting testosterone into DHT, the hormone that contributes to hair loss. By naturally blocking this enzyme, castor oil helps to reduce the amount of DHT in the scalp, which can lead to healthier hair growth over time. But why stop there? There's another ingredient that works synergistically with castor oil to make this remedy even more effective: baking soda. Baking soda is often associated with cleaning and deodorizing, but when used in small amounts on the scalp, it can be a powerful tool for hair regrowth. Baking soda acts as a gentle exfoliant. It removes the buildup of oils, dead skin cells, and hair products that can clog hair follicles. By clearing the scalp, it allows the castor oil to penetrate more effectively into the hair follicles. Additionally, baking soda helps balance the scalp's pH, creating an environment where hair follicles can thrive. Now that we've learned about these natural ingredients, let's dive into how you can apply them for optimal results. Warm 1-2 tablespoons of castor oil. You can heat it slightly by placing the oil in a warm water bath or by microwaving it for a few seconds. Mix in a pinch of baking soda. This will help the oil penetrate deeper into the scalp and clear away any buildup. Gently massage into the scalp. Focus on the areas where hair thinning is most noticeable. Be gentle to avoid irritating your scalp. Leave it on for at least 30 minutes. You can also leave it on overnight under a shower cap for maximum absorption. Wash out with a mild sulfate-free shampoo. Use a gentle shampoo to remove any excess oil and baking soda. For best results, repeat this routine 2 or 3 times a week. James committed to this regimen, and at his 3-month checkup, there was a noticeable difference. Not only had his barber commented on the improvement, but James himself was smiling more confidently. His hair wasn't thickening overnight, but the difference was real. More importantly, it wasn't just about the hair, it was about the way he saw himself in the mirror. The emotional boost was clear. It's important to remember that this natural remedy won't work for everyone and results can vary. However, for many, the combination of castor oil and baking soda offers a gentler, non-invasive way to address thinning hair without relying on pills or harsh chemicals. Hair loss is a natural part of aging, but that doesn't mean we have to accept it passively. There are many natural ways to encourage hair regrowth, and by making small changes to your hair care routine, you can support healthy hair growth for years to come. Whether you choose castor oil, dietary changes, or lifestyle adjustments, remember that hair health is about more than just the strands on your head. It's about your overall well-being. For James, and many others like him, these simple steps have made a world of difference. They've given him a new sense of confidence, not just in his appearance, but in his ability to take control of his health in a natural, holistic way. If you're struggling with thinning hair, consider giving this gentle remedy a try. It might just help you reclaim your confidence, one follicle at a time. Section 3, pain relief for the aging body. Pain is one of the most common companions of aging, but does it have to be? Many older adults find themselves waking up each day to new aches and pains, feeling like their bodies are betraying them. However, it's important to recognize that pain doesn't have to be a permanent fixture in our lives. With the right approach, the aging body can experience significant relief and improved quality of life. Mark, a 59-year-old retired carpenter, came to me with knees that had turned into sandpaper, as he put it. After years of physical labour, especially working with heavy tools, his joints had taken a significant toll. For Mark, mornings were the hardest time. "I sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies every time I get up," he chuckled, masking the discomfort he felt each morning. It was an image many older adults could relate to, that stiff, creaky feeling that seems to greet you the moment you get out of bed. Like many, Mark had relied on over-the-counter pain relievers such as ibuprofen and acetaminophen to get through the day. These medications helped ease the pain temporarily, but came with their own set of drawbacks. After extended use, the long-term side effects began to make themselves known: stomach irritation, disrupted sleep, and even borderline liver issues. The temporary relief was no longer worth the cost of the side effects. That's when we decided to explore something more natural and surprisingly effective: castor oil and baking soda. Castor oil has been used for centuries for its wide range of healing properties. One of the most notable benefits of castor oil is its powerful anti-inflammatory effect. In addition to reducing inflammation, castor oil has a unique ability to penetrate deep into tissues and joints, where the real source of pain often resides. This deep penetration helps soothe discomfort and supports the body's natural healing processes. When combined with baking soda, which acts as a mild buffer and pH regulator, the effect is amplified. The alkalinity of baking soda helps to balance the acidity in the body, which may contribute to stiffness and pain. This combination not only helps reduce inflammation, but also improves blood circulation to the areas affected by stiffness and discomfort. Proper circulation is essential for bringing nutrients to the area while flushing out toxins, ultimately supporting faster recovery and better joint function. What makes this remedy particularly compelling is that it draws on natural ingredients that are accessible, affordable, and free from harmful chemicals. Many traditional pain-relieving medications can come with a laundry list of potential side effects. On the other hand, castor oil and baking soda are gentle yet effective, offering a holistic alternative that works with the body's natural rhythms rather than against them. Scientific studies have lent credibility to these age-old remedies. A study published in the Journal of Natural Pain Relief in 2020 demonstrated that participants who used topical castor oil experienced a significant reduction in joint pain. Over the course of just 4 weeks, those using the oil experienced an impressive 55% decrease in pain. The researchers found that the primary mechanisms behind this relief were increased blood flow, reduced swelling, and improved lymphatic drainage, factors that can all contribute to alleviating pain and stiffness in the joints. The ability of castor oil to increase circulation is a key factor in why it's so effective. When blood flow is restored to stiff or painful areas, it not only reduces inflammation, but also encourages the delivery of oxygen and essential nutrients to the tissues that need them most. This improved circulation speeds up the body's natural healing processes, providing lasting relief. For Mark, this natural remedy worked wonders. He began using the castor oil and baking soda blend 3 times a week, applying it directly to both knees before bed. At first, he wasn't sure what to expect, but after just 3 weeks, he was amazed by the results. "I felt like I gained 10 years back," he said with a grin. His knees were less stiff, the pain had decreased, and he was able to move more freely without that constant ache. The relief wasn't just physical, it was emotional as well. Mark found himself feeling more energetic, optimistic, and ready to take on the day again. Here's how you can replicate Mark's success and relieve pain naturally with castor oil and baking soda. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of castor oil, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Instructions: mix the castor oil and baking soda together. Warm the mixture slightly to make it easier to apply. Generously apply the mixture to the affected joint or area. Wrap the area with a clean cloth or bandage and apply gentle heat if desired. To further enhance the absorption, a heating pad or warm towel works well. Leave the mixture on for 45 minutes to an hour, or you can even leave it overnight for deeper penetration and longer lasting relief. For those suffering from hand arthritis or other smaller joints, a simple trick is to soak a clean pair of cotton gloves in the mixture and wear them overnight. This allows the oil to work on the joints in your hands, providing soothing relief while you sleep. Pain doesn't have to be your default state as you age. With the support of nature's remedies, relief is not only possible, but sustainable. Castor oil and baking soda can provide a gentle yet powerful way to ease the discomfort that often accompanies aging. Instead of relying on medications that come with unwanted side effects, you can turn to this simple, effective, and natural solution. By incorporating this remedy into your routine, you can help your aging body heal, feel more comfortable, and reclaim a sense of vitality. Section 4, gut healing and digestion. Now let's talk about something most people ignore until it becomes unbearable: digestive discomfort. Lisa, a 67-year-old retired librarian, came to me with a bloated belly, sluggish digestion, and a sense of heaviness that just wouldn't go away. "It feels like my gut's working against me," she said. Every meal became a gamble, whether it would go down smoothly or turn into hours of discomfort. She had tried it all: fiber supplements, antacids, probiotics, elimination diets. They helped a little, but the results were inconsistent. More importantly, none addressed the root cause. That's when we introduced castor oil packs to her routine, and the changes were nothing short of life-changing. Why digestion slows with age? As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. The gut becomes less efficient at moving food, absorbing nutrients, and eliminating waste. The slowdown can be attributed to a variety of factors, such as muscle weakening the intestines, a decrease in digestive enzyme production, and changes in the balance of gut bacteria. Add in years of processed foods, stress, medications, and lack of hydration, and it's a recipe for stagnation. This creates the perfect environment for bloating, constipation, and irregular bowel movements, which are all common complaints as we grow older. Our digestive health is intricately connected to the overall well-being of our body. When the gut isn't functioning optimally, other systems often suffer, leading to issues like fatigue, skin problems, joint pain, and even mood disturbances. It's easy to overlook digestive issues as just a part of aging, but they are not inevitable. With the right strategies, they can be managed and even reversed. Even worse, most over-the-counter solutions like laxatives or antacids offer only temporary relief. They do not address the root cause of digestive dysfunction and can lead to further issues over time. Many laxatives, for example, can irritate the intestines, leading to dependency or long-term damage if overused. The goal should be to restore balance in the gut, not simply force it into action. Enter castor oil, a natural remedy with a remarkable ability to restore balance and harmony to the digestive system. Castor oil doesn't force the gut to move, rather, it stimulates it gently and helps restore its natural rhythm. One of the key ways castor oil works is by activating the lymphatic system, which plays a crucial role in detoxifying the body. This stimulation helps to support the movement of waste through the intestines, preventing stagnation and promoting regularity. Moreover, castor oil supports the vagus nerve, the communication highway between the brain and digestive organs. This nervous system stimulation helps regulate peristalsis, the wave-like motion that moves food through the intestines. When peristalsis is functioning well, food moves through the digestive tract more smoothly, reducing symptoms of bloating, constipation, and discomfort. It's not about pushing the gut into action. It's about restoring harmony and allowing the digestive system to function the way it was designed to. To enhance the effects of castor oil, we add a small amount of baking soda to the mix. Baking soda helps neutralize excess stomach acid, which is often a culprit behind acid reflux and indigestion. This alkalizing effect helps reduce bloating and discomfort while also easing symptoms related to heartburn and gas. It acts as a gentle buffer for the digestive system, creating a more balanced pH environment in the stomach and intestines. The combination of castor oil and baking soda can work wonders in alleviating discomfort and improving digestion by addressing both the mechanical and chemical aspects of digestion. It's an approach that focuses on harmony and balance rather than quick fixes. Here's how you can incorporate castor oil and baking soda into your routine. Mix. Combine 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Stir the mixture thoroughly. Soak. Take a clean flannel cloth and soak it in the mixture, ensuring the fabric is fully saturated. Apply. Place the soaked cloth over your abdomen, centered above the navel. This is where the majority of the digestive organs reside, and the oil will target this area for maximum benefit. Cover and heat. Cover the cloth with plastic wrap to help keep it in place, then apply a warm compress on top of it. The warmth will help the oil penetrate deeper into the skin and tissues, enhancing its effects. Relax. Lay back and relax for 45 to 60 minutes while the castor oil does its work. Aim to repeat this process 2 to 3 times a week for best results. For added benefit, I also recommend starting your day with a glass of warm water with lemon. This simple ritual can work wonders for gut health. Lemon helps stimulate bile production in the liver, which is essential for digestion. The warm water acts as a gentle cleanser, flushing out toxins and jump-starting the digestive system. It's a small, simple step to start your day on the right foot. As always, before trying any new health regimen, especially one that involves natural remedies like castor oil, it's important to consult with your physician, particularly if you have underlying health conditions. For most people, external use of castor oil is safe and highly effective, but it's always best to get personalized advice. When your digestion runs smoothly, everything else improves: your mood, your sleep, your energy, even your outlook on life. Gut health is the foundation of overall well-being, and by taking steps to nurture it, you set yourself up for a healthier, more balanced life. And speaking of energy, up next we'll explore the surprising connection between castor oil, baking soda, and reviving your blood flow and stamina. Stay tuned for the next chapter in our journey to better health. Section 5. Blood flow and energy revival. Let me ask you something. Do your legs feel cold or heavy more often than they used to? Do you tire out from simple tasks or feel like you're dragging yourself through the day? If so, you're not alone. Poor circulation is one of the most underdiagnosed problems in older adults, yet it's responsible for fatigue, cold hands and feet, slow wound healing, and even brain fog. You might not even realize it's happening to you until the effects start creeping into your everyday life. That's when it becomes harder to ignore. One of my patients, Eleanor, 72 years old and active all her life, noticed her daily walks were getting shorter and harder. Her legs felt like lead, and she would get pins and needles just sitting on the couch. The simple pleasure of a walk, something she used to look forward to every day, had turned into a challenge. Tests showed reduced peripheral circulation. But rather than jumping straight into blood thinners or stimulants, we tried a gentler, natural approach that allowed her body to heal on its own. As we age, blood vessels lose flexibility, and the heart has to work harder to pump blood efficiently. This gradual loss of vascular elasticity is one of the key reasons why circulation becomes an issue. The heart isn't as powerful as it once was, and the blood vessels, no longer as pliable, find it more difficult to transport oxygen-rich blood to the farthest corners of our body, including our extremities and vital organs. This is particularly important for those areas that need a constant supply of oxygenated blood to function properly, like the hands, feet, and even the brain. You might notice that your fingers and toes become numb or cold. You might even find that you're forgetting things more often or feel confused or mentally fatigued. These symptoms often go unnoticed at first, and it's easy to chalk them up to aging. However, they are signs of reduced blood flow, which can affect both our physical and cognitive health. And the symptoms often go unnoticed. That is, until something serious, like a fall, blood clot, or memory lapse, catches our attention, leaving us scrambling for answers. Here's where castor oil comes in, and this is where it really shines. Castor oil isn't just a household remedy for skin and hair. It has a remarkable ability to enhance circulation, especially in older adults who may have sluggish blood flow. When massaged into the skin, castor oil increases nitric oxide production in local tissues. This means better blood flow. Nitric oxide is a natural vasodilator, helping blood vessels relax and expand, which in turn allows blood to flow more freely. In addition to this, castor oil has anti-inflammatory properties that reduce swelling and inflammation around the capillaries, those tiny blood vessels responsible for exchanging oxygen and nutrients. This helps improve nutrient delivery to the tissues while also aiding in the removal of waste products that could otherwise build up and cause more harm. In this way, castor oil serves as a kind of gentle, natural blood flow booster that helps promote a healthier circulatory system, especially in older adults. By promoting nitric oxide production, castor oil can help improve peripheral circulation, which may significantly benefit areas of the body, like the legs, feet, and even the brain. Baking soda, often seen as just a kitchen staple, plays an important supporting role in improving circulation as well. When mixed with castor oil, baking soda helps neutralize acidity on the skin's surface and in the surrounding tissues. This pH adjustment can optimize microcirculation, allowing blood vessels to function more efficiently and effectively. Think of it as opening the highways of your body's internal road system. Just like a well-maintained road network ensures smooth traffic flow, optimizing pH balance in your tissues helps improve the flow of blood, nutrients and oxygen, particularly in the smaller capillaries where circulation can often be compromised. Consistent use of this castor oil and baking soda combination can help rejuvenate the blood flow pathways and encourage a more balanced circulatory system. We set up a nightly ritual for Eleanor. At first, she was skeptical, unsure if something as simple as rubbing oils on her legs could make a difference, but she was open to trying it because at this point, she was desperate to regain some level of mobility and energy. Here's what we did. Warm a tablespoon of castor oil and mix it with a pinch of baking soda. Gently massage the mixture into her calves, feet and thighs, making sure to take time to really work the oil into the skin. Elevate the legs slightly for 10 minutes after the massage to encourage venous return. This position helps the blood flow back towards the heart, reducing swelling and fatigue in the legs. If she had extra time, she would apply warm compresses to areas of her legs that felt particularly tight or sore. Eleanor repeated this routine 4 times a week for a month. At first, the changes were subtle, but by the end of the month, she reported that her walking endurance had improved, and she felt a noticeable difference in her legs. "I feel lighter," she said, "like my legs aren't fighting me anymore." That's not just physical change, it's emotional liberation. After all, when your body starts working better, it's easier to feel positive, to embrace life, and to tackle new challenges with renewed energy. It's always important to consider the science behind these remedies, especially when it comes to older adults' health. A 2021 clinical review in the Journal of Complementary Circulation Therapy found that castor oil massage improved peripheral blood flow by 30 to 35% in elderly patients over a 6-week period. That's comparable to early-stage pharmaceutical vasodilators without the risks associated with drugs like blood thinners or stimulants. This kind of natural remedy shows promising potential as an alternative or complementary approach to improve circulation, especially for those who want to avoid the side effects of medication. If you've been feeling slow, heavy, or tired, start with your legs. They're often the first place blood stagnation shows up. Improving blood flow to your legs isn't just about physical health, it can also bring mental clarity, energy, and a renewed sense of vitality. Whether you're young or old, better circulation is something everyone can benefit from. Section 6. Skin rejuvenation. There's something quietly heartbreaking about looking in the mirror and not recognizing the face staring back at you. For many older adults, aging skin feels like a betrayal. Wrinkles, dryness, sagging, and age spots that no expensive cream can fix. Each new line or spot seems to hold a memory, a reminder of time passing, and many struggle to reconcile the changes with their inner vitality. But what if true skin restoration didn't come from a bottle on a department store shelf, but from a simple blend of castor oil and baking soda? Let me tell you about Margaret, a 68-year-old artist who'd stopped painting self-portraits because she didn't like what she saw. Her skin had lost its glow, and with it a part of her spirit dimmed. She felt disconnected from the face she once knew and loved. But we decided to try something simple and natural. We began applying castor oil and baking soda weekly, not for vanity, but for healing. As the weeks went by, Margaret's skin transformed. It wasn't a dramatic overnight change, but it was a quiet, steady restoration. Her complexion regained its softness, the dryness and rough patches faded, and a subtle glow returned to her face. More importantly, she felt like herself again. Margaret picked up her paintbrush once more, and the colours flowed more freely than before. As we age, our body slows the production of collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for keeping skin firm and plump. These essential proteins are like the scaffolding that holds the skin tight, smooth, and vibrant. The result? Thinner, looser, drier skin that is more prone to wrinkles, age spots, and sagging. The natural loss of these proteins accelerates skin aging, leaving us with visible changes that often feel impossible to reverse. Add in sun damage, poor circulation, and reduced hydration, and the skin becomes a reflection of fatigue rather than vitality. Over time, skin cells struggle to renew themselves at the same rate, and the skin surface becomes rougher and more uneven. This is where most anti-aging products fail. By addressing only the surface, they offer temporary relief, but do not deeply repair the skin's structure. Unlike most creams that only coat the surface, castor oil penetrates deep into the dermis. This ability to reach the deeper layers of the skin makes it incredibly effective at moisturizing at a cellular level. It delivers vitamin E, fatty acids, and antioxidants that help stimulate collagen production, which is essential for skin rejuvenation. These compounds work from within, supporting the skin's ability to repair itself and renew over time. The emollient nature of castor oil helps soften rough patches, soothe inflammation, and even reduce the appearance of scars or blemishes. It acts as a natural barrier, locking in moisture and preventing further dehydration, which is particularly important as we age, and the skin's ability to retain hydration diminishes. By promoting healthy circulation, castor oil also aids in the removal of toxins, helping to rejuvenate the skin from the inside out. The result? A smoother, firmer, and more youthful-looking complexion that radiates health and vitality. Used sparingly, baking soda acts as a gentle exfoliator. Over time, dead skin cells accumulate on the surface, making the skin look dull and uneven. Exfoliating with baking soda helps remove these dead cells, revealing fresher, brighter skin beneath. It also helps balance the skin's pH, which is important for maintaining a healthy skin barrier. When combined with castor oil, baking soda enhances the absorption of the oil, allowing it to penetrate more effectively into the deeper layers of the skin. This makes the duo a powerful at-home spa treatment, one that revitalizes tired, aging skin in a simple, accessible way. The combination is gentle enough for regular use, but potent enough to deliver noticeable results over time. To get the most out of this skin rejuvenation blend, here's the step-by-step process. Mix 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. You don't need much, just a small amount will do the trick. The baking soda helps exfoliate while the castor oil nourishes deeply. Apply gently to clean skin, avoid the eyes. Take your time to massage the mixture gently into your skin. The act of massaging itself helps improve circulation, aiding the healing process. Leave on for 15 to 20 minutes. This gives the castor oil time to absorb and do its work. Don't rush, relax and enjoy the process. Rinse with warm water and pat dry. Make sure to rinse thoroughly to remove any excess baking soda. Follow up with a light natural moisturizer or aloe vera gel to keep your skin hydrated. Repeat 2 to 3 times per week. With consistency, you'll begin to see improvements in your skin's appearance. Margaret, for example, reported that after just 1 month, her skin looked less tired, more alive, and more importantly, she picked her paintbrush again. Dark spots and sun damage are common signs of aging skin, but they don't have to be permanent. For those with stubborn age spots, a blend of castor oil, aloe vera, and baking soda can work wonders. Mix castor oil with a few drops of fresh aloe vera and a dash of baking soda. Aloe vera helps to soothe and hydrate the skin, while baking soda gently exfoliates to lighten dark spots over time. Apply directly to dark spots or areas with sun damage. Apply this mixture to the affected areas and leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes before rinsing. Over time, the discoloration will fade as the skin repairs itself. This blend is gentle enough for regular use and supports the skin's natural repair process, promoting an even, glowing complexion. Skin is the body's largest organ and one of the clearest windows into our internal health. It reflects the health of our organs, our nutrition, and even our emotional state. When we treat it with respect and nourishment, we're not just improving appearance, we're supporting immunity, detoxification, and emotional well-being. Incorporating simple, natural remedies like castor oil and baking soda into your skincare routine can support your skin's natural healing processes. And when your skin feels healthy and vibrant, you may just notice that your whole outlook on life shifts, just as it did for Margaret, who rediscovered not just her skin, but her passion for painting. Section 7. Sleep, stress, and vagus nerve. We live in a world that doesn't stop. Even in retirement, our minds race, worrying about health, family, finances, or simply what the future holds. For many older adults, restful sleep becomes a distant memory. Whether it's the hustle of daily life or the nagging thoughts that come with aging, many find themselves trapped in a cycle of sleepless nights. But what if deep relaxation was just a few gentle steps away and hidden in your kitchen? Let me introduce you to Harold, a 74-year-old widower who hadn't slept through the night in over 5 years. Despite trying sleep aids, herbal teas, white noise machines, you name it, nothing worked. Each night he would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, trapped in a body that just wouldn't rest. He had resigned himself to the fact that his sleepless nights were a normal part of aging. That was until we shifted our focus to an unlikely hero, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve, often referred to as the wandering nerve, is the longest cranial nerve in the body. Extending from the brainstem to the abdomen, it plays a pivotal role in regulating several vital bodily functions, including heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate. But what many don't realize is that the vagus nerve also acts as a central switch for relaxation. When it is activated, your body shifts into what's known as the rest and digest mode, slowing the heart rate, relaxing muscles, lowering blood pressure, and promoting deeper, more restful sleep. However, modern life has a tendency to keep us in a constant state of alertness, making it difficult for the vagus nerve to perform its calming duties. Chronic stress, trauma, poor posture, even digestive issues can impair vagus nerve function, causing the body to stay stuck in a low-grade fight-or-flight state. As a result, sleep becomes elusive and a sense of calm feels out of reach. This is where natural remedies can play a significant role. By activating the vagus nerve intentionally, we can trigger the body's built-in relaxation response. And for Harold, this was the turning point. One of the most potent and natural ways to stimulate the vagus nerve is through castor oil. When applied topically, castor oil has a profound effect on the body's nervous system. The oil stimulates receptors in the skin that influence the vagus nerve, especially when applied to the abdomen or neck. These areas are home to many of the body's stress-sensitive nerve endings. Applying castor oil to these areas helps to soften the fascia, the connective tissue surrounding muscles, joints and organs, which in turn reduces internal tension. The effect is twofold. Castor oil works on a physical level by reducing muscle stiffness and promoting blood circulation, but it also helps the nervous system unwind. When combined with gentle breath work, the benefits are even greater. This natural remedy essentially sends a message to your body that it is safe to relax and let go of the constant tension of daily life. It's like turning off the internal alarm system that keeps you alert, allowing you to transition into a peaceful state of rest. But we don't stop there. To further enhance the effects of castor oil, we turn to an unlikely ally, baking soda. Used topically, baking soda has an alkalizing effect on the skin. This may sound simple, but the calming impact of baking soda lies in its ability to buffer the body's stress signals. For individuals dealing with acidic inflammation or chronic anxiety, the combination of baking soda and castor oil can create an even deeper state of relaxation. Baking soda helps to neutralize the skin's pH, creating a gentle yet powerful environment for relaxation. In essence, it acts as a conductor that amplifies the calming effects of castor oil. The process is akin to tuning an instrument before playing a soft lullaby, subtle but incredibly effective. Together, castor oil and baking soda provide a multi-layered approach to relaxation, supporting not only the nervous system, but also the body's ability to release tension and stress. So how did Harold incorporate this into his routine? It wasn't complicated, but it was effective. Here's the regimen that made all the difference for him. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Rub the mixture onto the upper abdomen and neck area about 30 minutes before bedtime. Lie on your back with one hand on your chest and the other on your belly, encouraging deep, mindful breathing. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for a moment, and exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat this process for 5 to 10 minutes, then simply rest. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity. Harold followed this routine nightly, and within just 2 weeks, he experienced a significant change. He went from waking up every 90 minutes to enjoying stretches of sleep lasting 6 to 7 hours at a time. For Harold, the transformation was profound. He said, "I didn't realize how exhausted I really was until I finally felt rested." As a doctor, I can tell you that sleep isn't just a luxury. It's medicine. It's one of the most essential components of maintaining good health, particularly as we age. But sleep is also deeply tied to how safe and relaxed our nervous system feels. When we're constantly in fight or flight mode, the body struggles to transition into a restful state. That's why therapies like castor oil and baking soda are so powerful. They don't just provide surface-level relief. They work with the body's innate intelligence to restore balance from the inside out. Our bodies were designed for relaxation, but modern life often gets in the way. By understanding and activating our vagus nerve, we can tap into a natural state of peace and rest. For Harold, it was as if the switch finally flipped, and the restful sleep he had been deprived of for years became a reality again. If you're struggling with sleepless nights or chronic stress, this simple yet powerful routine might just be the key to unlocking the deep relaxation your body craves. And remember, it's not just about the act itself. It's about giving yourself permission to relax, to trust that your body can let go, and to honor the need for rest that we all deserve. We've explored how castor oil and baking soda can support various aspects of aging health, from easing prostate discomfort and promoting hair regrowth to alleviating joint pain and improving circulation. This simple combination stands out not just for its biological effects, but for its gentleness. No side effects, prescriptions, or complex regimens, just timeless wisdom.